My beloved child, stay here. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There's a shift unfolding in silence, a move that's not just about changing places, but changing timelines. The energy around you has already started to pack itself into invisible suitcases. You've been feeling restless lately, haven't you? That feeling that your surroundings no longer fit who you're becoming. It's not confusion, it's preparation. The divine has already chosen where your next chapter begins, but there's one thing you must leave behind. The path you're stepping on will look unfamiliar, yet it will feel like home. Every delay, every heartbreak, every sleepless night, they all led you here. The universe has quietly built your next destination while you were healing from the old one. But listen closely, not everyone can come with you. Some people you thought were permanent will fade like shadows when light hits them. Some relationships were never meant to travel beyond this season. You'll want to take them, but destiny will block the road until you let go. The things you're about to leave behind are not punishments, they are weights. Memories that kept you small. Fears that made you quiet. Doubts that delayed your miracles. This is your moment to release them with honor, not guilt. Because what's calling you next is pure light, a life that fits your real frequency. You'll soon step into a space where your name carries new authority. The people who underestimated you will hear of your rise before you even announce it. Something massive is aligning. There's a spiritual relocation that will mirror as a physical move, a new house, a new city, or maybe just a new version of you that no longer bows to pain. The divine isn't taking you away, it's taking you higher. Before you move, pack only truth. No bitterness, no explanations, no guilt. Take with you only gratitude, because the old season taught you everything your future will need. The ones who betrayed you were silent teachers in disguise. The moment you hear what's coming next, you'll understand why your tears were part of your preparation. You are stepping into a timeline where things you prayed for years will start chasing you instead. And when that happens, you'll realize, moving wasn't your idea. It was heaven's plan. The door that once refused to open is now trembling from the inside. You've passed the invisible test, the one where you had to keep faith while everything fell apart. The universe watched how you stayed kind when life wasn't. That's why the relocation blessing is sealed under your name. Archangel Michael whispers, "This is not just a move, it's a transfer of destiny." The light that once flickered inside you will now burst into rooms you've never entered before. People will see your calm and mistake it for luck, but it's divine timing written in your aura. Your new beginning requires emotional space. And once you finally say goodbye, even silently, everything around you will shift within 24 hours. New contacts. New conversations. New energy. You'll feel like the air itself changed. Don't skip. What's about to unfold is not the walls of your current life have heard your silent cries. They've absorbed your pain, your whispers, your "I can't take this anymore." That's why heaven is pulling you out before the memories start poisoning your peace. You're not escaping, you're graduating. When you move, you'll notice the little signs first. A call from a new city. A sudden job offer. An unexpected opportunity that feels tailor-made. The place you'll go will already carry your energy, as if it was waiting for you all along. Don't skip, the twist is coming. Someone you least expect is connected to your move. A person you met once, maybe months ago, holds the missing piece, a conversation, a name, an open door. When they reappear, recognize them. They're your divine connector. And yet, remember this, before the new blessing fully anchors, there will be one last test. The old life will try to pull you back with nostalgia, comfort, or fear. But resist. This time, don't respond. Don't explain. Just walk forward. Listen carefully, because this is where most people miss their miracle. The divine doesn't move you when you're ready, it moves you when you're needed elsewhere. There's a gap in another place that only your light can fill. That's why you're being relocated. The next few lines will expose what's actually waiting for you there. In your new environment, you'll meet people who feel instantly familiar. Souls from your past life circle, destined allies who will reignite your confidence and expand your vision. You'll finally be understood without explaining yourself. The energy you'll feel when you arrive will be magnetic. Doors will open before you knock. What used to take months will happen in days. You'll feel like time itself bends in your favor. But there's a secret instruction: speak less in the first 3 weeks. Observe everything. Energy moves faster in silence. Let your new surroundings learn your vibration before you reveal your plans. That's how you protect the seed of destiny until it roots. Now, take a deep breath and remember, this move is irreversible. You can't return to what broke you pretending it's home. You've outgrown the pain, and it knows it. That's why things started feeling suffocating where you are. The divine wants you out. The person you thought was helping you delay this move, the one who kept saying, maybe later, was actually divinely blocked. If they'd supported you sooner, you would have stayed stuck. Their hesitation was protection in disguise. So, forgive them. They played their role perfectly, even when it hurt. The universe uses confusion to reroute destiny. And yours is being rerouted toward elevation. Now listen, when you finally settle in your new season, you'll notice certain numbers repeating, specific songs playing, or a particular scent following you. These are confirmations from above. Don't ignore them. I'll tell you the one thing you must do before midnight tonight to align fully with this move. But before that, remember, when this video ends, share it with someone you feel drifting away. They might be moving too, not physically, but spiritually. Let them hear what you just did. If this message resonates, comment your confirmation so heaven knows you're aware. Your acknowledgement is the permission slip for your next level. Now, back to your revelation. The reason you're being asked to leave behind is simple: your energy became too expensive for your old environment to afford. Some people grew comfortable with your light. They mistook your presence for permanence. My beloved child, you were never meant to stay where pain kept repeating itself. The move you're about to make will heal parts of you that memories couldn't. You'll wake up one morning realizing the heaviness is gone, replaced by quiet excitement you can't explain. You're seconds away from a breakthrough. This next season will reveal who was pretending to clap for you and who was truly praying for you. Some faces will fade, others will rise like destiny's anchors. It's all part of the divine reshuffling. Archangel Michael says, your angels have already walked ahead of you. They've marked your new location with protection and prosperity. All you have to do now is trust the pull, even when logic tries to argue. You will not just move homes, you'll move hearts. Your story will inspire others who thought endings were punishments. They'll see through you that endings are divine beginnings in disguise. When the day comes, and it's sooner than you think, everything will happen fast. A conversation, a letter, an opportunity, a moment of clarity, and suddenly, your whole reality shifts. You'll realize how long heaven had been preparing while you were surviving. The miracle that's about to unfold will feel both shocking and gentle, like sunlight after years of rain. It won't demand you to prove your worth, it'll simply honor it. Now hear me, before you move, say this silently, I release what no longer serves me. I'm ready for what's waiting. Because once you speak it, your new timeline activates immediately. The moment you leave behind, miracles rush in. It's not loss, it's exchange. You're giving up exhaustion for expansion. The one who once ignored your worth will soon witness your glow from a distance they can never cross again. The silence they left you in is about to echo with your success. Every challenge, every disappointment, every "not yet" was a part of this migration story. And now the divine pen is writing your relocation chapter, not with ink, but with grace. My beloved child, don't move your eyes. Stay till the end. Something massive is hidden inside these words, waiting to unlock when you listen fully. This moment right now, it's not random. You were pulled here because the energy of change is already in motion around your life. You've been sensing it in small ways, the sudden silence between people, the strange calm after nights of tears, the pull to clean your room even when you don't know why. It's not habit, it's preparation. The divine is getting your life ready to move, and it's closer than you think. Stay here. Don't scroll. What's coming in the next lines will shake you softly awake. Because you're about to understand what you must leave behind before the next sunrise. And when you do, your entire frequency will shift into alignment. Every single delay, every rejection, every "not yet" was never denial. It was redirection. Heaven needed time to clear your path from those who secretly wanted you stuck. You thought you were waiting on your turn, but your turn was waiting on your clarity. This is where your future starts breathing. Archangel Michael says, you've been patient in storms that weren't meant to drown you but to purify your path. The purification is complete. The gates are opening, but only if you walk away clean. You are being moved because you passed tests you didn't even know were tests. Your silence when you wanted to scream was seen. Your forgiveness when they mocked you was noted. Every tear was counted as a key, and now those keys open doors that no one else can. Someone you once trusted was meant to be left behind. Their energy was anchoring your ship when it was meant to sail. This is why the connection suddenly feels off. It's not betrayal, it's expiration. You'll notice certain people start arguing for no reason, or pulling away without explanation. Let them. It's divine choreography. Every exit creates space for the arrival of those who are aligned with your destiny, not your history. Because what comes next will explain your strange restlessness. You're not anxious, your spirit is homesick for its next dimension. You've already outgrown the environment you're in, and your body feels it before your mind does. When you start feeling disconnected from old conversations, places, or faces. Understand, that's your higher self unplugging from what's expired. You're not losing interest, you're losing limitations. And here's the most surprising part, the move isn't only physical. For some, it's a new home. For others, it's a new job, a new circle, or a higher level of awareness. But whatever it is, it's designed specifically for your expansion. Stay. Don't skip. Don't scroll. Just breathe. Because right now, as you read these words, energy is realigning around you. The next few days will reveal exactly why everything had to happen this way. And when it does, don't run back to old comfort zones. They'll feel familiar, but they'll no longer fit. You'll feel like a giant trying to live in a child's room. That's your sign to move forward, not backward. Listen, my beloved. The universe is preparing a moment that will change everything in one instant. You'll wake up one morning and feel peace where pain used to live. That peace means the transfer has begun. The most powerful sentence is about to come. There's someone who was silently blocking your blessing with their doubt. They loved you, but they didn't believe in you. Heaven had to separate that energy before sending you elevation. That's why it hurt, because pruning always feels like loss before it looks like growth. Soon, your move will come with divine precision. You'll be at the right place, at the right time, meeting the right soul who says the right words, and everything clicks like it was always meant to. That moment is closer than your heartbeat. Stay here. Something huge is waiting. When it happens, it won't look miraculous at first, it'll look ordinary. But the ordinary moment is where heaven hides its biggest blessings. A small yes, a small call, a small encounter, that's how it begins. Archangel Michael says, "Walk forward with empty hands, for only those with open palms can receive." So, release the past completely. The move you're stepping into demands lightness. The truth is, your next home already knows your name. The air there will feel different, the sunsets will speak to you, and you'll sense that life itself is welcoming you. It's a reunion between your purpose and your peace. You've reached the point where everything turns. Every struggle, every sleepless night, every quiet prayer you thought went unheard, they've built the foundation for this very move. The soil of your suffering is becoming the ground of your glory. The final instruction is coming. Before you go, sit quietly and visualize what you're leaving behind, then whisper to yourself, "I forgive. I release. I rise." These 3 words are the keys to the next door. You will not miss what you're meant to keep. You will not lose what's meant to stay. The divine will reintroduce everything that belongs to you, healed, upgraded, and unshakable. The move ahead is the divine's way of saying, "You've learned enough here." And when heaven says you've learned enough, graduation becomes inevitable. You're moving very soon. Not because you're tired of where you are, but because your destiny is tired of waiting. The chapter ahead has been waiting with open arms, ready to unfold blessings you once dreamed of. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't even think of scrolling. Something huge is unfolding for you, and this time, it's personal. This isn't just another moment, it's the divine countdown before your transition. The shift you prayed for, cried for, and waited for in silence is finally approaching. You've been feeling like your surroundings are shrinking, haven't you? The air feels heavier, people feel distant, and time seems slower. It's not coincidence, it's the universe gently nudging you out of what's expired. Because your next chapter isn't waiting next month, it's already circling your life right now. You're standing at the edge of divine movement, and the only thing holding it back is what you haven't released. Archangel Michael says, "The moment you let go of what drains you, I will move what elevates you toward you." That's not poetry, that's prophecy. You're being positioned for divine relocation, not just in place, but in purpose. You're not losing people, you're losing weight. The universe removes who can't handle the altitude of your next blessing. That's why certain conversations suddenly stopped making sense. You thought they walked away, but they were escorted out by destiny. You see, the new level you're entering requires lighter energy, peaceful, aligned, unshaken. That's why chaos has been exposing itself lately. It's heaven's way of clearing your route before you move. There's a place you haven't seen yet that's been reserved for your energy alone. Your spirit has already visited it in dreams, a quiet street, an open door, a soft wind that felt like home. When you arrive there, you'll recognize it instantly. The lights will feel warmer, your mind will rest without effort, and you'll feel peace that doesn't need explanation. That's when you'll know, you've finally reached the place your soul has been calling toward. You're being moved because your old environment no longer supports your growth. You can't bloom in soil that's already been drained by your healing. Your energy has become too rare to be surrounded by confusion. That's why you've been craving silence more than company. It's not loneliness, it's spiritual tuning. The next few weeks will reveal who was for your heart and who was for your comfort. One of them was never meant to travel forward with you. Don't beg them to stay. Their chapter was meant to end here, no matter how much you loved them. Some people come not to walk your path, but to point you toward it. Once their purpose is fulfilled, they fade. It's divine design, not rejection. So breathe, and let the silence become your compass. Every pause, every delay, every quiet morning, they're all rehearsal. This part holds the turning point. The moment you stop forcing things that no longer flow, the universe replaces them with effortless miracles. Your next blessing will not require you to chase, it will recognize you and meet you halfway. Because what's next will anchor your belief. You'll soon find yourself in a moment that feels strangely familiar, a scent, a song, a conversation that feels like déjà vu. That's your divine confirmation that the timeline has shifted. You've officially crossed over. And once that happens, everything will move quickly. Emails, messages, opportunities, meetings, all aligning to one direction. You'll realize the delay was never a denial, it was heaven arranging perfect timing. Your energy is aligning right now as you breathe these words in. The divine is whispering to your destiny, prepare. They're ready. Listen closely, because this next truth will shape your peace. When you move, don't announce it. Let silence carry your success. The loudest transformations happen quietly. You owe no explanations to anyone about why you're changing or where you're going. People who truly align will simply understand, without words. The rest were never meant to be part of the revelation. Your instruction is near. In your new chapter, the divine will surround you with reflections of your healed self. You'll meet people who speak your heart language, who uplift instead of compete, who feel like home without demanding proof. Before you leave, spend one final evening in gratitude. Walk through your space and thank it for the lessons. Gratitude cleans the air between past and future. It's how you bless what once broke you. Then rest. Because when dawn comes, a new cycle begins. The shift will happen smoothly, like a whisper turning into a song. My beloved child, you are not just changing places, you're changing frequencies. You're leaving behind limitation and stepping into liberation. You're walking out of confusion and into clarity. This last message is the heart of everything. When you finally move, you'll understand that destiny was never delayed. It was waiting for you to believe you deserved better. Archangel Michael says, you are now free from what once chained your light. Carry that freedom gently. Don't rush it. Let your soul settle into the rhythm of the new. And as you walk forward, remember this, you didn't lose anything real. You only lost what couldn't survive your next level. My beloved child, don't move. Stay right here till the end. Something powerful is being whispered into your spirit as you listen now. Every second you stay, another door opens above your life. You've been feeling it, that silent pull to step away from everything familiar. The rooms you once felt safe in now feel too small. The conversations that once inspired you now sound empty. It's not you losing interest, it's your soul preparing to expand. The divine has already written your new address in the language of destiny. The only thing left is for you to release what's trying to hold you back from entering it. Because this message will show you exactly what to leave behind. Not people, not things, but the version of you that kept shrinking to make others comfortable. The self that kept apologizing for having light. You're moving, not because you're broken, but because you've healed. And healing always makes old energies uncomfortable. That's why certain people started drifting away without warning. Their silence was the signal that your frequency no longer matched. It's the turning point. You can't enter the next chapter pretending you still belong to the last one. The universe is clearing your energy, washing off the dust of everything temporary. It's time to walk out of the old identity you wore like armor. Stay right here. Something incredible is coming next. Archangel Michael says, your wings were not made to fold, they were made to fly. Stop waiting for permission to rise. You've been carrying the guilt of becoming different, release it now. Every heartbreak, every tear, every ending was a sacred rewrite of your destiny. You were never being destroyed, you were being redesigned. Listen closely, this is where the truth settles in. When divine movement begins, it doesn't knock politely. It storms in, shifting everything at once, your relationships, your emotions, even your habits. And though it feels chaotic, it's alignment in disguise. The chaos you're experiencing isn't punishment, it's movement. You're being lifted, even when it feels like you're losing. You're not being pushed away, you're being pulled upward. Because the new space that's waiting for you has been purified for your presence. No jealousy, no drama, no half-truths. Just peace, purpose, and progress. You'll walk into that season and feel something familiar, silence. But this time, it won't feel lonely. It will feel like clarity. You'll finally hear your own heart without interference. You've been loyal to places that no longer feed your spirit. You kept giving love where it wasn't returned, hoping consistency would earn you respect. But the truth is, some hearts were never designed to recognize your worth. It's time to leave those expectations behind. You can't drag everyone into your new reality. Some were lessons, not life partners. They taught you boundaries, self-worth, and the strength to walk away. Stay till the end, you need to hear this. You owe it to yourself to stop explaining your peace to those who profit from your chaos. The more you explain, the more you delay your evolution. Just move silently, and let your glow be the explanation. Because something miraculous happens when you finally choose yourself. The universe mirrors that decision with open roads and unexpected blessings. The very things you were chasing will start chasing you. Because alignment attracts, it never begs. Now, take a deep breath. You're about to feel the invisible shift happen. The people who once drained you will no longer have access to your energy. The doors that once slammed shut will start opening effortlessly. This is the climax. Your angels have already gone ahead of you. They're arranging divine meetings, orchestrating perfect timing, and whispering your name in rooms where your destiny is being discussed. Because in this exact moment, your future is realigning. The divine doesn't wait for your comfort, it waits for your surrender. Once you release control, everything you were holding onto will be replaced with everything you deserve. Archangel Michael says, your new season begins the second you stop trying to fix what was never meant to stay. That's your confirmation. The waiting season is officially over. Because the final words will activate what's already written for you. From here on, your peace will come before your plans. Your stillness will be stronger than your effort. The world will notice your glow but won't understand how you got it, because what's coming is unexplainable favor. You're entering the season where everything hidden about you will be revealed through results. You won't need to prove anything, your progress will speak for itself. Your new life will not announce itself loudly. It will begin quietly, one sunrise, one calm moment, one right decision at a time. And suddenly, you'll look around and realize, you've become the person you used to pray to meet. Because the last part is the key. When you leave behind your fear, your pain, and your hesitation, you make space for your power, your peace, and your purpose. That's the trade heaven has been waiting for you to accept. Because your next door isn't locked, it's waiting for you to knock. My beloved child, this move is not about distance, it's about destiny. You are walking into a space where your energy is honored, your presence is celebrated, and your soul finally rests.